Today we're talking about failures. Just as this safe failed me, battery died, if I was anywhere else except in here, y'all already know Big Mama, it would have had to see Big Mama. Big Mama would have definitely gotten me in that safe. Well, that sounds like a good experiment, don't it? Would a 50 BMG round penetrate a cannon safe? Something to think about. All right, so as I said, we are talking about failures. Whether it was a broken failure, whether it just stopped working, whether it just fell apart, whatever it is, failure, broken, whatever you want to call it, today is what we're talking about that happened either during the filming, before I got a chance to start filming, or right at the end of the film, my little production thing. So we're talking about 5 firearms that failed me during some point of my filming experience. Now, broken. It's either it broke, it failed, it exploded, whatever it is, that is what we're talking about. All right, so number 1, let's talk about this right here. This is the Mossberg Maverick 88. Yes, I believe this is the 88, yes. All right, let's do a quick clear check. As you can see, it is clear. And during the filming of this particular shotgun, we were having a really, really good time. We were shooting, I mean, even up to 3-inch slugs out of here. Pistol grip felt good. I mean, we were just letting it go, letting it go. And then all of a sudden, the action just stopped. I could not get the action to move to save my life. Everybody was, I shouldn't say everybody. Somebody made a comment about actually checking or taking it apart and seeing if there was a dowel or something that was in the tube. No, it wasn't a dowel. It wasn't nothing in there that was obstructing the actual action. It was just stuck. So I literally had to forcefully engage it in order to make the action move. But as you can see now, she's moving pretty good, but I have not taken her out since the mishap. So we are gonna have to take her back out and see if we put her back to work and see if it will cause the issue again. That was the Maverick 88. Number 2. Now, y'all already know there is a love-hate relationship with this right here. So this is the Micro Draco. This was, I would say, I had already had my little Draco collection going, and I needed this particular micro, or this particular pistol, to kind of like get my collection going. And I said, you know what? It's not just to collect. We're gonna go ahead and run it and see how it works and see how it feels and all that good stuff. So as we were running and testing this pistol, the actual gas block blew up during my shoot. Yes, it literally blew a hole in the gas block. My thumb, thank God I had on gloves. It did rip a hole in my thumb. The glove actually protected my thumb from getting burned. But yes, this is a replacement. Thank goodness for my local gun shop. They replaced this for me and they went ahead and did the legwork. But yes, that was a failure. Click check. She is clear. A failure during the, well, I think that's beyond failure. That is like nothing anybody wants to experience while you're either shooting, filming, or just having a good time at the range. That could have been a very, very bad situation, but thank God it wasn't as nothing more than a blown out glove. Yes, it scared the bejeebies out of me, but either way it goes, my thumb was safe, everything was good. I still got all my digits, and the Micro Draco was a failure. All right, number 3, let's talk about this right here. You hear that? This is the Kalashnikov KS-12 semi-automatic shotgun from Kalashnikov. Y'all already know I'm not a big semi-auto shotgun type of chick, but because it was Kalashnikov and I felt like it's something that I needed, this is why I went ahead and added this to the, well, let's make something clear really quick. Kalashnikov USA. Kalashnikov USA. This is a Kalashnikov USA 12 gauge. And as you can hear, I really can't tell you what in the world happened. I cannot engage the bolt anymore. It is obviously clear there's nothing in there. I'm not going to even touch that trigger. But as you can see, the whole dust cover bolt situation is actually broken off in there. And you can hear, let me see. Yeah, you can hear a part of it is just not together anymore. Now, I was not shooting anything. Now, I do know that semi-auto 12 gauges do like hotter casings. So we were running anything from 14 and above. I don't even think I was running anything hotter than 16 at that moment. But as far as the aesthetics of this, she feels really good and she looks good. Now, actually what happened to my actual mechanisms inside, I can't tell you, but this is something that broke on me during the filming, and you can go back and check that out. And let me know what you think could have happened. The Kalashnikov USA KS12. Now, these will be seeing the manufacturers. All right, that magazine was empty. I just put that back in there. All right, number four, unfortunately, is another Kalashnikov USA. Now, this is a Comrade. This does work. Let's do a quick clear check. Magazine is empty and the bolt is open, as you can see. This ran, now don't get me wrong, this was a lot of fun when I took this out to the range. Unfortunately, the problem with this was just the them actually thinking more into what it is that they chose as far as screws wise to keep the handguard from actually coming up and off, because it was literally off at the range. I did manage to take that screw out. If you see right here, there is a very tiny screw. The screw is probably the size and length as a screw on an optic. That's how short that screw is. And for this to be a 12 gauge and that screw being that short, there's no way that could have withheld, you know, the bang, excuse me, the bang of the 12 gauge as this was doing. Now, this could have just been mine, but mine failed, and this is why we're here. So as you can see, the hand guard is pretty much not where it needs to be. I can push that forward, but I can't push it off because I did manage to get the screw back on, but it's not tight enough. So this is something that also failed me. No, let's say broke, because it works. It works. Let's say broke versus failed. This broke on me at the range, but that's not here nor there. The Kalashnikov USA Comrade semi-automatic 12 gauge. Y'all know how I feel about them semi-autos, but it is what it is. All right, now this one was a big surprise for me because I know that they're very quality, in my opinion, made firearms. And this one kind of broke my heart because I really was not expecting. Now, all of them broke my heart in some sort, in some way, but this one really was like, ugh. And this is my IWI Tavor chambered in 308. Well, yo, what happened? What happened? What happened? As you can see, everything looks like it's in one piece, as you can see, but my charging handle broke. Getting ready to have me a good time at the range. As you can see right here, this is where the charging handle would be. and I went to charge it and it just literally broke off into my hand. In my opinion, IWI makes some very good quality, whether it's pistols, rifles, whatever it is. In my opinion, they do a great job. What happened here, I don't know. I don't know if it was already weak at some point before I got it, because I have taken this out to the range quite a bit and I haven't had any issues. I do make sure when I'm storing everything away, everything is, standing nice and neat to make sure you don't have any accidents, but not sure what happened. Went to charge it and it ended up in my hand. So my IWI Tavor broke, chambered in 308. My charging handle broke. Now, it does seem to be a quite simple fix, so that fix will be happening, but I did need to mention what happened and something as far as failures or broken at the range, boo-hoo-hoo. And this was my number 5 situation, IWI Tavor. All right, so we have a pretty much, it's an idea. Well, we know it, no, excuse me. Whew, she's been dropping bombs lately. Y'all don't get me in the comments. All right, so we know what it is that we're talking about. And my number 1, as I stated to you, was my Mossberg Maverick 88 12 gauge pump shotgun with the pistol grip that failed me on the range. And when I say fail, I mean I just could not move the action one bit to where I just, could have just threw it. Y'all already know my patience are so short when it comes to failures and things of that sort. So yes, number 1 was that Mossberg Maverick 88. Number 2 was the most dangerous of all situations, my Micro Draco with a blown out gas block, but this has been fixed and I still have all my digits, as I said, but that could have been a very ugly situation had it been a larger explosion. So pay attention to your firearms when you're shooting. If you're noticing that things are not happening or it's not running the way that it's supposed to be, try not to push it to the limit. Try to do a little bit of process of elimination and just, just check it out before you continue to just run it. And fortunately, she was letting me know that something was not going on. I would take a shot, load it. It would not cycle the next round, clear it, same thing over and over again to the point to where it was just like, hey, I'm done, boom. And she just went out. So that Micro Draco is number 2. Number 3 is my Kalashnikov USA KS12. I can't tell you what happened. We were shooting, having us a good time. She feels good, she looks good. Grip is amazing. The handguard feels good, and boom. I wouldn't say it blew up or anything of that sort, but I did feel something actually come loose inside, and you can hear that. I have not opened it up or anything to really examine to see what happened, but yeah, something went wrong at the range. And this is my Kalashnikov USA KS12. Number 4, my Comrade. Now, this works. My stress and issue was the quality control aspect of this all. If you know you're going to have a 12 gauge with a handguard on the front and a forward grip, you need to make sure that you have these screws to support the recoil from those shells. Semi-automatic shotguns do, in my experience, do require very hot loads. So as I was saying, I know I was running hot loads, but not anything extremely hot. I know everything was under 1700 feet per second, but for the most part, it should have ran it, and this should not have happened. So as you can see, my hand, I kind of like forced it back. There you go. The hand guard is not where it needs to be or not where it should have been because that screw was so short. But nevertheless, this is a great shoot and I really enjoy it. It's just a matter of what it is that they chose to secure that handguard with. And number 5, my IWI Tavor with the broken charging handle. As you can see right here, it is gone, chambered in 308, and this was just a random getting ready to film, talking about it, blah, 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 charged, and it came off in my hand. As I stated, it seems like it's a pretty easy fix. They're just out of stock everywhere. So I'm wondering if other people had the same type of issues that I had, because I cannot find one in stock. If you guys know, let me know where it is that I can find one, because I would be greatly appreciative of that so that I can get this fixed. My IWI Tavor chambered in 308. So, y'all know failure is broken, whatever it is. If it just don't shoot damn good and if it's not what I expected, it is likely to be subject victim to Big Mama. But fortunately, these items here stayed on top. Let me know if you have experienced anything with any type of firearm, whether it's a pistol, rifle, that was, for 1, unexpected, for 2, you felt like quality could have been a little bit more, and for 3, just totally bummed. And if you go back and check out these videos, you will see exactly why I was so upset and bummed for the situation at hand. But we are going to get these fixed. We're going to bring them back. We're going to run them and we're going to have us a good time that I know that they will perform at the range. So with that being said, Yoke Gang, listen, have you checked out www.yokegang.com? Have you? You did? Well, thank you so much. And if you have not, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. This is how I make this stuff happen for you guys. And if you have already made a purchase, thank you so much. And thank you again just for watching this video. Y'all know I love it when things work and these damn things don't work, but I love y'all for life. Peace.